Season 5 is finally here after years of waiting. Stranger Things is coming back to Netflix for its last and exciting season. And to honor that occasion, I am going full DGen style, ripping an entire case of 2025 High Tek Stranger Things from Topps. These boxes, I love the design of these cards. They probably could be a little bit more loaded, just in terms of, the popularity of the series. Obviously super duper popular, but I don't think card-wise as popular as it could be, though. We'll see what Season 5 does for that. Welcome to the Cardboard Corner. I am your host, Adams Cards on Instagram. Appreciate you guys all watching. If you like to see content like this, please like this video, subscribe to the station, drop a little comment. But we are chasing autographs of the main cast members in these boxes. 12 boxes. According to Topps, every other box should have an auto, so hopefully 6 autos. There are dual autos, there are triple autos, there are one-of-ones. There's all kinds of crazy stuff in this, and yeah, we're going to be chasing all of that here today. So if you've watched my channel before, I'm going to start just kind of stacking these over here to get them out of the way. We'll go one by one. If you've watched my channel before, you might have actually noticed I've had one of these boxes just sitting towards the back there. That one is already open. So yeah, the boxes themselves are very cool. They look just like a VHS tape from the 80s and 90s. You can see there you get like 4 different High Tek patterns, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to move this over just a tiny bit. And yeah, so you get 8 cards, not very many cards, 2 of them numbered per box typically, and then as mentioned, 1 being a potential autograph. So the box I opened previous this year, my shop was limited on the amount of boxes they got. Unfortunately, I did not come away with an auto, which is also why I'm going full DGen style here. I am desperate to get one of, 11 or Mike or really anybody. Steve would be really cool. So yeah, let's see what we get inside. So this is your design if you have not seen these before. Super High Tek, hence the name of the set, looking cards, all acetate. And you can kind of fan it here. This box, we might have not gotten one of the numbered cards we're supposed to, but we did get an auto. So we are starting off with an auto. So that's great, at least. Jack Sullivan. There's Mr. Clark, the teacher. We've got a Chapter 1, Susie, Do You Copy? I believe that's from Season 4. And then we've got an auto. Who do we got? How about that start? Hopper himself, David Harbour, certainly one of the top chases in the product, though recently fallen a little harsh on the popularity thanks to his ex-wife exploiting some of his craziness. Yeah, if you know Lily Allen, listen to the album. It's pretty wild. It's a great album. My wife loves it. That is your Hopper auto. That is amazing. That's definitely one of the ones I was chasing. Super duper cool card here. And then we've got our parallels coming up. We've got Bob. So Bob and Hopper. AKA Rudy right there. Our first numbered is Dr. Alexi. That one is 275. And I think we might have gotten shorted. We did get shorted a numbered card in this pack, but I'm not going to complain because we did get the Hopper auto. We got the Demogorgon there and the Lucas Sinclair. I do want to show that Bob one more time just so you guys can kind of see the different patterns. Normally, all the patterns of these cards are going to look like this Lucas. I can't remember the exact name for those, but that's your standard base card one. And then like this Bob here, you can see in the background, it actually says upside down. Those are super cool. And yeah, so we just got the one Alexi card, the Demogorgon, also a very cool card. We'll put our numbered over here, but yeah, we should have had one more numbered card in that pack. I want to see, so let me just count these real quick. So there's 6, 7, and 8. We did hit the 8 cards we were supposed to. The autograph should not replace a numbered hit typically, but alas. So Hopper, our first auto, super pumped about that. That's a great one. They honestly, outside of him, 11, and Mike. Those are really your main chases. And it seems that David Harbour, from what I could tell, at least in my little research of searching like completed listings and stuff, David Harbour does seem to be the hardest to hit of any of the characters. So on to box 2. Pardon me, throw some stuff over there. We do have, ooh, okay, cool. Yeah, I love these purple ones. You guys are going to like that. And then we do have another auto. Oh, no, sorry, this is not an auto. I know exactly what this is. Or maybe it is. Is it the autograph version? Wow, this case is so sick. If this is what I think it is, this is actually literally the card that I wanted in the whole damn set. It is, oh my goodness, Millie Bobby Brown 11 auto on the Glam Case Hit style card. Are you kidding me? This is seriously one of like my top chases in this. Between this and her dual auto with Mike, unreal. That is so disgusting. I almost put it in the wrong case. I've got these new fancy one touches. I'll show you guys these in a second. These are pretty badass, actually. I saw these at a card show this weekend. This guy showed them to me. Look how thin that is compared to your standard one touch here. Just makes them so much nicer to store your PC cards so you can store multiples. Millie Bobby Brown Glam Case Hit style. So you'll normally get one of these glams per case. It's kind of like a manga style card, but the autos are incredibly rare. Wow, we are really crushing it here. Millie Bobby Brown on the auto. Unreal. Wow. Wow. Why is this Vecna backwards? Okay, that's kind of strange. Vecna on the upside down. Really cool card there, considering, you know, his hometown, the upside down. We got Barb. Good old Barb to 75, RIP Barb. We'll see if she makes a comeback in this season or not. I'm not really sure. They might bring her back. And then how about that? That's kind of cool. Larry, the mayor himself, on the purple parallel numbered to 11 for 11. So I'm already stoked, guys. I mean, I've more than gotten my funds worth out of this, hitting those two autos so quickly. Unbelievable. I am so stoked for the episodes coming out tonight. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. These guys have been writing this for years. I really hope they don't, pull a Game of Thrones and blow it. But if they did, the first 4 seasons of the series were awesome. Oh, you could argue season 2 wasn't that great, but the other seasons were all excellent. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this thing wraps up. Will 11 and Vecna have their one last face-off for all the marbles? We shall see. This one does not appear to have an auto, so this is our first non-auto box. 2 backwards cards, and that might be a 1-of-1. And then an out of 75 there. So there's Dr. Owens, Enzo, the Mall Rats. That's a pretty cool one. We've got a Steve on the Vines parallel. And then hopefully this Enzo is numbered. It should be. Yeah, to 90 to 99. That should be green. No, I don't actually remember what the 99s are supposed to be. But Enzo, aka him without a name, or whatever they called him in Game of Thrones. And then this one's cool too. Chapter 7, The Massacre at Hawkins Lab. You got all the older kids there. Nancy, Steve, and Eddie. All right, cool. And then another Vecna and another Bob. So we're doing pretty well here so far. So 3 boxes in, we've gotten 2 of our autos. We should have 4 more autos, guys. And I will say this stuff, from what I've seen in other case breaks, not very well collated. We could very well hit another Millie Bobby Brown auto or another David Harbour. There are numbered autos. Despite those first 2 not being numbered, you can hit numbered autos. There are lots of 1-of-1s to be had. There are lots of oranges and golds and all kinds of crazy stuff. We have another auto here. This one will not be numbered. We'll put our auto last. How about that? Just to make you sweat a little. We've got a Billy Hargrove. This is your Christmas lights parallel there. Honoring Joyce, trying to reach out to Will. and the upside down. First numbered here, Sam, numbered to 99, and we've got a nice one coming up right behind it. How about a Mike Wheeler to 75 with the Hellfire Club shirt on? That's sick. Yep, Mike is an awesome one to get for sure. We will actually, you know what? We're going to one-touch Mike for the time being. He might lose his one-touch, but that is a main character, relatively low-numbered parallel. There you go, Mike. We'll put him on the stand for now. Again, TBD on whether he stays. This auto could be huge, so Mike might lose his spot, at least on the stands right away. We got Argyle, Heather. We have another season 4 insert card, the piggyback. That is right before, he takes on the Bats. And then we've got our auto here. I don't know who this is. Oh, this is like the one I did not want. Yeah, Mason Dye as Jason Carver, the most annoying character in the whole series by far. You know what's funny? I was just talking to a friend about Jason at work. We both were kind of doing a rewatch, and they mentioned not realizing that he had died, and I was like, oh no, he dies like gruesomely when the Earth is getting split, and Hawkins at the end of season 4. Spoiler alert! Sorry if you haven't watched before, but I don't know why you'd be watching a Stranger Things break if you haven't seen it. Mason dies. Or Jason, pardon me, dies a very gruesome death, like basically as Hawkins is splitting in half. His body is like totally ripped to shreds and like melted by the heat coming from the upside down. All right, no auto in this box. We do have another orange to 25 and maybe another 11 parallel, so that's cool. Again, Sullivan there, Connie Frazier. I don't really remember her. She might be the 11's mom's like caseworker. Mad Max on our chapter 1. Maybe they are not all season 2. Okay, so they have them for every episode. That's cool. Another Mike parallel. That's the Vines, and then our numbered here behind Mike is Jack Sullivan. Yeah, there are characters that you're just like, man, I don't need that. And then, yeah, even worse than that, honestly, Fred, who, lasts all of like 2 episodes, Nancy's right-hand man as a journalist to 11. So that was easily the worst box so far. Not even debatable on that one. Because at least, even with the Jason Dye auto, we had the Mike to 25. And then the other box, I guess the other non-auto box was also... okay, not amazing. All right, we are on to the halfway point. If I can get this out of there. There we go. So yeah, keep on keeping on. Another orange, it appears, although we haven't hit a gold yet, so maybe this one's gold. Forgive my my color blindness. Give me 1 second, guys. Got to roll that sleeve back up. All right, it's a little warm in my house. All right, Larry, Fred, and here is our glam. There you go, Dustin on the case hit glam. So that's a cool one. Good old Dusty in his prom or, winter formal outfit, whatever it was from that last episode where Nancy tells him he's going to do great. So yeah, that's your non-auto version. So they are not all autographs. You can get numbered cards of those. Very cool. Case hit card. And all right, we've got Joyce on the Vines. Our first numbered here is a Mind Flare. Can't tell what color this is. It looks like it's just the out of 99. Yeah, Mind Flare to 99. That's a pretty cool one. Definitely one that fans would be after. And then, another just really mediocre one. Agent Harmon to 50. So, Mind Flare to 99 and a just in case hit. Still, a better box in comparison to some of the other ones. But, yeah, I honestly... I hate to say it, the odds of us doing better than we did in those first 2 boxes is very, very unlikely. would be really cool to hit a 101. We should, honestly, I feel like every case I've seen of this, you do get like 5 or 6 cards numbered out of 11 or less. So we've really only hit, what, 2 of those out of 11s. So we still should have some good low numbered coming up, if nothing else. All right, we've got another auto in this box here. Terry, the Nina Project on the auto. We'll flip the auto to the back. It does look like we have a red to 5. Jason Carver is our first numbered to 99, and if you saw that one, that's a big one too. How about Nancy on the red vines? Red vines, it's funny. 1 out of 5. We got Nancy and we got Mike in this case, super low numbered. So yeah, Mike, I am sorry. Your sister, who's always been cooler than you anyway, is taking your spot. I'll leave you on the stand because you both fit there, but Nancy's definitely going in the front, especially 1 out of 5. All right. Another Jim Hopper, Robin right there. And then our auto. Please don't be another Mason die. It's not. Is that? Wow. I told you guys. I called that. I said you can get multiples. Another Millie Bobby Brown. Literally like the chase of the whole product. So sick. Love that photo too with the nosebleed. I believe that's right after they get her out of the lab. I could be wrong. That could be a different moment in the series, but such a cool photo. Yeah, they did a great job with this series. There were people who were like complaining about this set when it came out because there were like sticker autos and, you know, previous Stranger Things releases that were like paper cards were like on card. And I get that. Those were very cool too. But yeah, like, come on. This stuff is awesome. It looks so cool. 2 Millie Bobby Browns. That's insane. So we've had 4 autos. So we should have 2 autos left. Probably not another case hit. Did get that Nancy to 5. I'd expect at least 1 more low numbered. So 2 more autos and at least 1 more low numbered coming up, guys. This is awesome. What are your predictions for season 5? I have a feeling that our good friend Will might have to die because he's like so connected to Vecna. It might be the only way to save Hawkins. I think Steve will probably die saving everybody in some capacity. And I think like the core 4, so 11, Lucas, Dustin, and Mike will all live. But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be exciting. Is this another auto? We do have another auto. That is not, thankfully, that is not another Mason die. Mind Flare. The Spy. Put our auto to the back. How about Robin out of 50? That's pretty dope. And we might have gotten a 101. I think we did. I think we got one of the printing plate or print. What are they? They don't call them printing plates, but Robin to 50. That's pretty sick. And then, oh, that's awesome. Nancy on the pink press plate. That's what they call these, I believe, or press proof. 1 of 1 Nancy Wheeler, baby. Love that it's pink too. Just because, you know, very 80s. Since she's one of the girl characters, can't ever go wrong with pink parallel on a girl character. Forgive me if you think that's sexist. I certainly don't think so. 1 of 1 Nancy, unreal. That one is so sick. Wow, Nancy to 5 and a Nancy 1 of 1. All right, Mike, you got to leave the stand, buddy. I'm sorry. You got to make room for your sister's 1 of 1 and her out of 5. This case is unreal. Henry Creel, so that's Vecna. He's basically in the set twice. And then did we get the Henry auto? No, Dustin auto. Awesome. Dustin, Nancy. Yeah, this stuff has been fire. I might have to get more 1-touches. This is crazy, guys. Dustin auto. Sick. There you go. I would like to hit a numbered auto. So where are we at? We've hit 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So two autos left? That doesn't sound right. Why am I blanking on one? No, that might be. Yeah. Oh, 2 Millie Bobby Browns. Duh. Okay, yeah. Okay. So 1 auto to go. Dual would be incredible at this point. Would love to see one of those. Again, that Glam Auto was in my like top contention of hits that I'd love to see hit. And then the 1 of 1 of 11 and Mike or 11 and Hopper would be like dream cards. So yeah, Dual Auto is what we're searching for. And maybe the triple. We do have an out of 5 auto. Ooh, do I save that for the end? I think I'm going to save that one for the very end, guys. 2 out of 5 on that auto. So that's going to be cool. All right. We'll just go through the box as is. There is your Vecna, a.k.a. Henry, on the upside down. Our first numbered in this. To 99, Patrick, kind of a meh character. Again, not every character in this is awesome. Susie, she loves herself some Never-Ending Story. To 75. And then we've got Mike coming up after that. Man, an out of 5 auto. That's big time. And 11. That's a cool 11 card. I think she might have 2 different base cards. I could be wrong. I'm not actually sure. Mike and 11, though, back to back. That's funny. All right, 3 boxes to go. Still sweating that out of 5 auto. We'll try to not bump those cards and show it if I can help myself. Yeah, that's going to be an excellent way to go out with a bang. Hopefully it's somebody awesome. How much of a bummer would it be if it's another, like, Mason die? I hope it's not. No offense to Mason, like, very, important character in that season, but God, he's just such a scumbag. And of course, right away. Maybe that's a sign of what's to come. Did we get another? Wow. Okay, well, that's really cool. We got another one of the... Am I going to have enough one touches? Yeah, we've got another one of the glams. This one of Max. So Dustin and Max in this case for your glam case hits. Those are pretty sweet. All right. I hope Max doesn't die. I'm really actually nervous about her because she's like in a coma heading into this season. I did not mean to do that, but that is a huge auto. That's huge. I picked the wrong stack up. If you caught it in the moment, you know it's going to be a really big one. Holly Jolly, is that Barb? That Barb just dead. Season 1, episode 3. There's Barb. R.I.P. Barb. To 75. Did we have another box shorted a numbered card? I think we did. Yeah, that was the only. Wait, what am I doing here? I think if I'll go back through. I might have accidentally just grabbed a couple when I picked up that Max to put in the case. I don't think anything got stuck to the back of it. No. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. A couple boxes missing numbered cards is not fun. Granted, we're crushing it to all belief here. And it's going to end with a huge one. I'm telling you guys, the name I saw on that is one of definitely the bigger name chases in the product. So something I'm super excited to hit coming up shortly. All right. Looks like 2 oranges, maybe a gold and an orange. I'm not really sure. All right. Phil Callahan. These are cool. This is your static insert. These aren't really a case hit, but I think they kind of are. The glams, from what I've seen, are rarer, but these are really cool too, and not like cartoony versions like the glam versions. So we'll put Steve in our recap stack over here to the left. We've got Dig Dug. There is the Mind Flare, season 2, episode 5. Okay. Jim Hopper on the vines. And how about right behind that, yet another Jim Hopper, first on the print, 1 out of 50 Jim Hopper gold. That is also very cool. All right, and then behind that, yeah, it was a gold and an orange. I just kind of, the colors were playing with my eyes. Not a great one here. Agent Wallace, 1 out of 25 on the upside down orange, and then a Chrissy on the back. So I don't know. I do think we're missing some numbered stuff in this case. Last box, and then we do the reveal of our red auto to 5. I have seen cases only have 5 autos. So, there is a chance, while that should, in very well theory, be our only other remaining auto, that we could get one more auto. I don't know that we will, but one can hope. All right. Maybe I have to go back through the boxes too. All right. Let's see. No other auto, but we do have an out of 5 and a out of 25. So an orange. Lucas Sinclair. So there you go. Yeah, 2 of those statics. So we got 2 statics and 2 glams. So I don't think I think the glam is typically rarer than the static, but these cards are very cool, regardless. Chapter 1, The Vanishing of Will Byers. I believe this is episode 1 of the whole series. It is, and that is why it's chapter 1 right there, C1. That's cool. All right, we got 11, and then we got an out of 5 right behind that, which appears to be one of the episode cards itself. 11, another Holly Jolly, R.I.P. Barb to 5. That's not as big as the Nancy. And then this one was very cool. I did actually accidentally show you who it was. How about 11, numbered 18 out of 25 on the static orange insert. That is very cool. That is sick. And then after this, guys, we'll do a quick little go through of all of the cards and then yet another Jason. So without further ado, here is your red auto, and you might have, like I said, you might have already seen the name, but it is a big one. There is Hopper pointing a gun at one of the Russian agents, and then our out of 5 auto, 2 out of 5. She's been showing up all case, and she's not ready to stop. How about Nancy Wheeler, Natalia Dyer, 2 out of 5 red auto. That is incredible. Wow, what an unreal case. That literally, one of the better cases I've seen. We got a 1-of-1. We got 2 out of 5s. Actually, multiples out of 5s. We got 2 Millie Bobby Brown autos. Just unreal stuff. I promise you guys, this wasn't shipped to me loaded from Topps or Fanatics or anything like that. You can actually see that I have a very low subscriber count, so hopefully this changes everything. But yeah, just an unbelievable case of an unbelievable show, and I cannot wait to see how this thing all wraps up this season, culminating with the final episodes dropping on New Year's Eve. Nancy auto to 5. So let's do a quick recap of everything. Yeah, just really cool stuff across the board. I'll try to get this, a little bit more down to where we can witness it all one by one. And yeah, guys, I am just super stoked about that case, about Stranger Things season 5. Yeah, that was a fun rip. One of my favorite rips I've ever done. It probably would have been regardless, in all seriousness, of how it ended. But I'm so stoked with all of that. So yeah, let's go back through our premier hits. I think I had a couple unnumbered ones in here, so I'm going to swing those out of the stack real quick. And I am curious, like I said, I don't know that we got as much numbered stuff as we were supposed to. We should, in theory, have 24 cards in that stack there. So we'll do a count here at the end. But our case hit type cards, we got Lucas on the static insert there. We also got Steve on another static insert. Again, I didn't put those in one touches. 1, because I ran out, and 2, because I don't think they're as rare as these 2 right here. Dustin and Max on the glam manga kind of style case hit cards. Very cool. Like how they kind of the Max and the Dustin nameplates there kind of go one next to another. Those are cool. If you're interested in any of this stuff, by the way, as I go through it, a lot of it will be available on eBay. I've got to decide what I'm keeping for myself. I need to make some money back because I'm just not in a position where I can afford all of this, but I would love to keep it all because it's all so cool. So anyway, numbered cards. This is a big one right here. 11 out of a numbered out of 25. She would have gotten a one touch had her boyfriend Mike not taken one from her. That is the static. We've got the Barb out of 5 on the Holly Jolly episode from season 1. Agent Wallace to 25, Jim Hopper to 50, another Barb. We did hit 2 of those. So like I told you, poor collation. That one to 75, Susie to 75, Patrick out of 99, Robin out of 50. Yeah, we did well with our low numbered stuff. Jason to 99, Agent Harmon to 50, the Mind Flare. That is a really cool card. Fred, I guess not all of our low numbered stuff was awesome. Fred to 11. Jack Sullivan to 25, Dr. Owens to 99. Yeah, there was the one I was looking for. Billy. That one was not numbered. The out of 75, Massacre at Hawkins Lab. That's a great photo. The Enzo to 99. Mary, yet another not great numbered. Larry out of 11, Barb out of 75, and Alexi. That one's kind of cool because it's like, I think the photo of him is just supposed to be greenish, but he's greenish in the photo, and the parallel is a green parallel. So, and then our, probably bigger numbered stuff minus that 11 out of 25. We did hit the Mike out of 25 there. That one's awesome. I like the base numbered. And then, yeah, these two. The Nancy, 1 out of 5 on the Vines parallel. That card just incredible looking with the vines in the background there. And then the 101 pink proof, just a really awesome card of Nancy. This one I will sell for sure. That should help take care of some of that. So there's 3 right there. Just want to do a quick count. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, so that's 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, we were shorted 2 numbered cards. I thought so, which is a bummer. But, we just crushed it out of the park with the autos anyway. So your other autos were Mason Dye, Jason, the worst character in the whole series. We've got Dustin there, Gatton Matarazzo, I think. Gatton? I don't know how to actually say his name. I've never seen it pronounced, to be honest. So that's Dustin. We had Hopper, the David Harbor auto, pardon me. Nice clean on sticker for that one. We had just an incredible card here. Millie Bobby Brown, 11 on the Glam auto. God, that's like that is literally my favorite card, maybe in the whole series of this stuff. Just a cool photo. Love the animated art on that. Yeah, that stuff is so cool. Another Millie Bobby Brown auto. This is the base, not numbered. Just your standard Millie Bobby Brown auto. Right next to her dad there. And Natalia Dyer, Nancy to 5. What a case. What a case. All right, 11, time to save the world. Do it for all of us fans. Please don't die at the hands of Vecna. Although, I could very well see an Iron Man type scenario where, she might have to die to save everybody and stay in the Upside Down. We'll see, though. Hopefully not. I really hope that doesn't happen. As, much as this series has been dark, you've grown to love all these characters over the course of, however many years the series has been on now. It's been so long since even season 4 ended. Cannot wait to see how these episodes go. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it as always. Again, if you like what you saw, please like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to the channel, watch Stranger Things Season 5. And again, if you want any of these cards, they will be slowly starting to pop up on my eBay store over the course of the next few days. The few that I'm selling, that one obviously not for sale. But yeah, we'll be moving quite a bit of this. The series is out. You might as well capitalize on the market, right? So if you want to find my eBay store, it is Cardboard Corner 317, all one word. Or you can just kind of search for these singles, the various ones that you wanted. And, that also is probably a decent way to find me as well. So thank you guys again. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. And we'll be back tomorrow. I've got an exciting football break to honor Thanksgiving Day and the glory that is Thanksgiving Day football. Appreciate it, guys. Later. Bye.